Here we are in the midst of history, the Bronze Age, the Stone Age, the Roman period, the Picts, and also discoveries that take us right up to the modern age. This is East Wemyss, centre of history in Fife. And we're here today because major artefacts have been discovered down by the seashore. Nobody's quite sure what they are at the moment, but that's one reason why we're down here interviewing people about these artefacts. And we're also going to be speaking to people behind the ongoing campaign to save the historic caves at East Wemyss. I'm here with Moira Cook. Now, Moira, you can go under the pseudonym of the Cave Lady. Can you tell us a bit about your role within the Save the Wemyss Caves organisation?
Yes, I'm Vice Chairman of the Save the Wemyss Ancient Caves Society. The society was formed back in 1986 thanks to some locals pushing a car into one of the caves and setting it on fire. We lost some of our precious carvings to that, but that did prompt the start of the Cave Society. Our role is really to raise awareness of our caves. We have the largest collection of cave carvings in Britain, and we don't get a lot of help. The council help us a little bit, but all in all, the best thing we can do is raise awareness, and hopefully that will preserve them for future people to see.
The symbols on the stones give us an understanding of these tribal people and what these symbols mean, or maybe could have meant to do with their religion. You know, it's a bit like sort of the Native American or the Aztec. These symbols are really their culture, and the fact that we still have some of this here in the caves as well as on the sculptured stones is very important.
So we've been going now for 24 years, and we've been having barbecues on the shore probably for about 12 years, and one or two have been washed out. This one has not. But the added attraction today is the Jimmy Shan plaque, because Sir James Shan was born in the village, and this is the buttons and bows band from Windygates.
He was one of the best accordion players, I would say, in the world. Yeah. And there's a lot of lovely players, don't get me wrong, but they're technically brilliant. But Jimmy had something different to offer, a different sound, a different style. And he wrote a lot of lovely pieces of music, and he made a lot of pieces of music popular that he didn't write. And this wee group that we have, we try and copy these pieces and keep them alive.
One of the locals who walks his dog down here every day has been keeping an eye on the rocks for a lot of years, and since they shored up the beach along at Buckhaven, it's shifted the water a lot, and it's been moving all the rocks, and things have been becoming unearthed. So this gentleman's discovered what appears to be 3 Pictish, possibly circular carvings in the rocks down on the water. So we need to get them documented and preserved as quickly as possible because now that they've been unearthed, the water will damage them quite quickly. We do get a little bit of interest from the local archaeology people, and the council do provide us with a little museum. We have an area under the school in the basement. We have a small museum there, but unfortunately we're only open 2.5 hours once a month, which is really not enough. The theory seems to be that because the sea made the caves and sooner or later the sea will take them back, that there doesn't seem to be a lot of interest generated in helping us. Yet if this was anywhere else, they'd be preserved under glass, there would be replicas made of them, we'd have a proper visitors centre. But really, you know, it's a fascinating site, a massive historical site. We're on the very edge of the original Roman Picti land, and this whole coastline is just littered with history.
And this has been Graeme Campbell in East Wemyss for Channel 5 TV.